I just want to say, just so proud of our seniors, so proud of our team. It's been a hard month. And just tell Dan on the way over, just thanking him for his leadership and him accepting me as the new head coach, being a guy that's been here for you so much. And just proud of our guys. Obviously, extremely disappointed. Tired of being close. Want to see us break through, but I just can't say enough about how hard our kids played, how hard they've worked, and how they've taken a tough situation and really came out against a really good football team and had our chances. Just got to learn to finish.
Okay, guys, questions?
Raise your hand, please. Middle.
The running back Joe Williams, I guess, what was he doing so well that that made him so tough to stop?
Just good player. He averaged about 200 a game his last several games. He's got good vision and he's real patient and he's really fast. So you give him a crease, it's hard on him. But special player with a really big physical O-line. So we were concerned about him for sure. Kind of held him at bay for most of the game, and then obviously second half he hurt us. So, but hats off to them, and they found a way to get a couple more points than we did.
Coach, that last drive, on the last play before the false start, was there any plan on throwing something short and trying a long field goal?
We had those conversations, but there was 5 seconds left, which you're really rolling the dice. And you might be able to pull it off to try and get 5 more yards to get a field goal. We talked about it as offensive staff, and I talked about it with them. And I've been in that situation in the past and got burned on it. So I chose to try it. And I really felt like if we could have got that last throw off, we got a chance. We work on that one all the time. But we got hit as he was throwing. But yeah, that was kind of get that gray area of the clock, and you just got to make a decision, go with it. So no looking back on that.
Was there any thought of taking the timeout after that sack on first down, just to save a little bit more time?
There was, but it happened so early in the drive. You felt like you could try and get it back. You hate to burn that last one. That's a valuable timeout. And so we felt like we're such a hurry-up team. We're used to getting set fast and going fast, and so no, we really never. I thought about it, but I wasn't going to do that. So looking back, we'll go back and reevaluate and everything in that last sequence to see if we did everything the right way. But we're just trying to hold on to that last one as long as you can.
Question over here.
We talked about more that the problem they were giving us was they were playing so much zero coverage, and so they were, when he's in the game, they're going to add the extra hat on him, and so it really kind of took it away. That's why I believe that's why we scored with it, because we took a chance and threw the ball deep. We got a one-on-one matchup on the perimeter because they were doing that. So it was just kind of they really were kind of numerically outnumbered at the point of attack, which was making it tough. So, but we did discuss it, but we chose to obviously not go into the second.
Our players are Mr. Crawford, Mr. Feeney, and Mr. Scales. Questions?
I guess to any of you guys players, losing in overtime last year in the bowl game and then another tight one here, I guess just how frustrating is it to be that close both times and to not get it done?
I mean, it sucks, honestly. Practicing for a whole extra month or so, coming out, I mean, it's just tough. You don't want to go out on a loss, but unfortunately, that's how it goes.
Over here.
Had an injury, and we were trying to get him back. It's kind of one of those that had nagged the whole season, and he really kind of battled through it, and we tried to get it fixed, and really didn't have a choice, and he had to get it squared away. So, but the hope was to get him obviously ready to play, and just couldn't do that. So it was in his best interest, we felt, for his future, to be able to not risk it. So obviously that was a huge void for us, but it's part of it. You guys got to step up.
Center.
For Coach Allen, on the day you hired, you mentioned taking care of the ball and special teams. How frustrating is it tonight that those are the kind of things that kind of reared their ugly head again?
It did. I've learned, I've coached for 25 years now, and usually things that happen during the season, they often bite you at the end. And whatever challenges you have during the season, they have a way of, showing up at critical times, showing up on, games like this. And so, but it was a point of emphasis for us. Ball security is number one for our offense, and then scoring in the red zone. And obviously, turning it over in the red zone cost us both points and their defense getting the takeaway. So, in these one possession games, it's going to continue to be a focus. I promise you that. Special teams will be a tremendous focus. We've got to get much better in that area, and we will. I'm very confident in that, and we'll address it head on, and we're going to protect the football. We created 3 takeaways defensively, which that's our goal for the game, but we didn't stop the run the way you need to stop the run. So at the end of the day, there's enough blame to go around that we all are going to own it. It falls on me first and foremost.
Question in the back.
As difficult as this game was, what still were some of the good things that came out in this game?
Well, the experience was being with some awesome young men. Dan Feeney is going to go down as one of the greatest players in the history of Indiana football. So for me to be able to be his head coach here for one game, I consider it an honor and a privilege. And guys like Tegray Scales have given so much. And I mentioned his name. I was asked earlier in a press conference about how did you turn this thing around defensively? And I mentioned his is the first name I mentioned because he decided things were going to change. This guy I mentioned was Jonathan Crawford. He decided things were going to change. They're sick and tired of the defense being played the way it was in the past. It takes guys like that. So to me, the experience was being around such quality young men that our university attracts, and I'm excited for what we're building here. I just hate it for the seniors here, and the one in front of us here is Dan, but you got 2 other guys here that got a chance to come back and keep building on what this program has established, and the future ahead of us is extremely bright. And so it was an awesome experience for me. My first college head coaching job was in a bowl game. I didn't have very often. So I consider myself extremely blessed.
Middle.
Dan, it felt like just kind of a lot of little things on offense. Rich was a little bit off at times. There were some drops. Maybe just the run game couldn't get consistent. Was it maybe just a little bit of a lot of things added up to just you guys not being able to stay consistent on that side of the ball tonight?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It was just it's the little things kept nipping us in the butt. Fumbles here, interception there. We just never got on. We never got rolling.
Yes, sir.
So for Tegray and John, second half they got the run game going. Did they make any adjustments from the first half in terms of blocking, or was it just Joe Williams, making plays, making guys miss?
Pretty much like Coach said, he's a great player, so it was going to be hard to contain him the whole game. And when he seen the crease, he hit it a couple times, and he got us. So it was just one of those deals where great players making a good play and respecting him.